Hey guys, I'm filming this video very impromptu, but it's actually cold enough in Seattle to wear a hat, which is why I'm wearing a hat. And it's come time to knit a new hat. I have the knitting bug. I haven't knitted in a very long time because I've just been crocheting. But it's actually so nice and cold in Seattle right now, and it's kind of like rainy and everything. So I found this hat pattern a long time ago, probably over a year ago, but I never actually bought it and made it, so that's what I'm going to do today. So I had to trek all the way to Joann's and buy some new needles because I didn't have the right size. So I'll show you that when I start. Not that you need to know where I live, but I'm just showing this is what it looks like. It's very green and rainy and wet and cloudy and amazing, and I freaking love it. I've got my supplies all ready to go. This is the Knit Picks DK weight in the colorway Caution. I love this color so much. It's like a very bright yellow orange. And then these are the needles I bought. Joann's for some reason only has this brand in the 16-inch, so I had to buy wooden needles, which I've never used before. So we'll see how that goes. It called for a 3.75, but I also got a 3.5 because I feel like it'll come in handy later. And I knit kind of loose, so I might have to change my gauge. Because I'm unsure of what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna knit a little gauge sample first. So I just cast on like 40 stitches, and then I'm gonna do like a garter border and then a 2x2 ribbing just to match the pattern. And she got 25 stitches to 10 centimeters, so I'm gonna try that out and see if I get something similar. So I did my sad little swatch. I probably could have knit more like I know you're supposed to, but I just always get too lazy. I did get like 24 stitches in 10 centimeters, so I'm basically to gauge, but I just know that I knit ribbing loosely. You can kind of tell it's a little bit loose here, so I'm just going to go ahead and downsize anyway to 3.5 millimeter. I'm doing the medium large size hat anyway, so I think it'll fit no matter what, and I want those really nice tight stitches. Oh, also as a quick review of these new needles, I don't know if I like them. The first thing I don't like is they're really sharp, like my fingers are starting to hurt. And the second thing is, I get that it's a 16-inch like circular needle, which is like the shortest you can buy, but these needles are like really short compared to other 16-inch needles that I've owned, and it makes it a little hard to knit, and I have like pretty small hands, so obviously I'm going to keep using them. Maybe I'll get used to it. The one thing I do like is the wood is like almost a little sticky, not like sticky, but like when you knit with it, the stitches don't feel like they're gonna like fall off the needle like they do sometimes when you're knitting really fast with metal needles. So maybe that'll be to my advantage when I have to do all those cables, because I really don't want any stitches to fall off. So I'm doing a provisional cast on for the first time, and so I had to make like this chain, and then you pick up the back of the chain with your knitting needles, and then I guess you knit the first round with your actual yarn, and then it like goes from there. I think this pattern might be a little out of my comfort zone, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. I just might have to do a little bit of Googling. I think I've finally figured out how to actually do it, so this is my provisional cast on, and I didn't want to cut the yarn, so I'm literally just keeping it on the ball. And then I think after you knit for a while, you just pull this string, and then all this blue yarn will go bye-bye. So let's hope that's how that actually works out. Can I just say that I hate double-pointed needles with a burning passion. Okay, now that I've knitted my little bit, my little cuff piece, you now have to take the little scrap yarn off, put needles on the bottom, and then you like fold it in half and like knit it together, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out and then show it afterwards because it's too hard to try to show how to do something that I don't know how to do. Just to show how much slower knitting is than crocheting, I have been working for 2 hours and I finally just finished the little tubular cast on rim. So it took me 2 hours to basically start. Yeah. So I'm at like 4 or 5 hours now so far, and this is how far I've gotten. Only like 11 rows, and apparently I have to do 55. So yeah, knitting is a lot slower than crochet. This is gonna take me forever. I thought I could get this done in a day, and apparently I was fooling myself. So this is where I've left off from yesterday. These new needles were so sharp they actually bruised my fingers. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to knit today. I might have to take a break and do another project. But I'll show you how far I get if I do continue on. And 2 days later, I finally reached 55 rows, which is how long the pattern calls for before doing all the fancy decreases. I wanted the longer version because I'm sure I'm gonna like cuff it like I do most hats. So now I get to do the even harder part. Yay! I haven't really been updating, but I'm almost done now. I haven't really been updating because this pattern is really hard to do. These cable decreases are like no joke. You need 3 cable needles just to do each one. Plus obviously I can't give any of the pattern away, so I've come to the top now. It's actually ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay because I always cuff all my hats anyway. So I'm on the last decrease at the top here, and then since I'm doing the square version, you do Kitchener stitch at the top, which I'm gonna have to Google because I literally forget how to do Kitchener every single time, and you have to do Kitchener in 2x2 ribbing, which I've never done before. So next time you see it, I'll probably be done, so stay tuned. And this is the finished hat. I had some issues doing the Kitchener at the top. I guess I just suck at Kitchener, but yeah, this is the finished hat. To me, it kind of looks like the top of a crayon or something, so it's kind of funny, but I really love it and I'm super proud of it, so. And this is what it looks like on my head. My friend said that I look kind of like a gnome, like a garden gnome or something, but I actually really love it and I think it's super fun. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, at least a little bit. If there's anything you want me to make next, please leave it below in the comments. Do all the YouTuber things, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.